Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a Studio Sculpt foundation application. Got nothing on my face. Gonna use this stuff here. First thing I'm doing is I'm taking my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, putting it on my hand, you can see it there, and on my foundation brush. And I'm going to put this on my skin with my foundation brush. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I find that Studio Sculpt goes on a lot better if you have kind of a slippery base under it. If you even have the Dramatically Different gel, that would work better. It's totally up to you. Probably didn't need this much moisturizer, but the other good thing is that it moistens your brush a little bit too, and then it gives your brush a little bit of slip. And just putting it everywhere that you're going to put your foundation. Okay. Then you literally need a pea-sized amount for this. About that much. See how much is on there? Not very much at all. Taking my same foundation brush now, getting a tiny little bit on there, and blending this stuff out. Now it does have shea butter in it. I haven't found that it's broken me out, though I do have a breakout going on. But I've been using kind of a different foundation every single day, so that could be why. And I find that this covers really well. And if you're using this technique, you will need to put a powder over top of it, just because this really enhances the shininess and moisturizingness of this foundation. So I'm just grabbing a little bit each time, blending it into my skin. Now the key to using a foundation brush as opposed to a sponge is moving it in different directions. So not always swiping down, but moving it back and forth. Because if you always swipe in one direction, you'll get paintbrush streaks. You will, I promise. Okay. Onto the forehead. And I still have some left on my hand. You can see it there. Just gonna take the rest of it, and I have really red cheeks, so I'm gonna pat it into my cheeks on the areas that I need a little bit of extra coverage. Now usually what I'll do is take a fluffy brush and just blend this out to make sure, you know, get any of that extra product off your hand, and just make sure that you've blended it correctly. Now as I say, you will need to set it with a powder. Today I'm going to set it with Smashbox Halo powder because, as I say, I'm having a little bit of a breakout. So I'm just using my 187 brush, 188, swirling it in my Halo powder and swirling it onto my face. I'm gonna avoid my cheekbones because I am going to use a cream blush, and I'll put powder over top of my cream blush, but I find it harder to blend cream blush over powder than just on my normal face. So totally a personal preference. Gone are the days where you can't put cream blush over top of powder and things like that. I just find it harder to blend, so that's the only reason I'm doing it. So for cream blush, I am going to use this one here. It's this one called Brit Wit from M.A.C. I'm going to use my 188 brush, dip it into the Brit Wit, so get some on the tip, and then I'm going to stipple it on my cheek. You can kind of see that dottedness, and then any left over, kind of bring it over to this cheek, and then I'm just going to swirl it into the area that I want it. Now this is kind of a purpley blush, and I'm kind of doing an ultra mod look today, so I'm pretty excited about it too. So again, on this side, just swirling it on there. This is how I apply my cream blush. It's a little bit harder to work with cream blush, just because it's harder to blend, but I really love the effect that it gives. It looks a little bit more real on the skin. It looks a little bit more natural rather than having a powder blush, and then you're not building so much powder on the skin, because a lot of times by the end of it you have like 6 layers of powder on there, and cream blush is sometimes the way to go. If you need to take a sponge wedge and just kind of blend the edges a little bit, that's okay too. Okay, and you can see the nice sheen that you get from a cream blush as well, and you can really build the color of this. I am going to put a powder over top of this, so I'm going to make it pretty noticeable. I absolutely love this kind of purpley blush color. I'm really getting into purple tones for the face and lips, and it's on quite heavily. I'll try and take a picture so you guys can see it. This light really washes me out, but if I don't have this light on there, you can't see anything. So check out this hair today. Like, what is it doing? Not sure. Anyway, and then I just take teeny tiny little bit of that Smashbox Halo powder. I'm gonna dab it off on my hand a little bit and then go over top of this blush. And this kind of takes some of that shine down, but at the same time it's gonna seal in that blush. So you can use like Mineral Veil or any powder you want, really. I'm not fussy. This just happens to be the one within reach. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that today. A little bit of Studio Sculpt. Other than that, if you guys have any requests, let me know. And I hope you're having a good day. Bye.